Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to PAL demo. So this is a backend demo. PAL, we have developed a payment processing based on IoT technology that is capable to disperse money to any mobile network wallet in multi-currency instantly to low and middle income population in Africa. So what we are going to show you is how our system process request into the backend. So I have in this demo my colleague Johan, who is going to take you through the journey. Yeah, Johan, you can go ahead.
All right. Hello, everyone. So I'm going to talk about the flow for the disbursement with our solution. So basically, what I'm going to do here is a set of requests on Postman so that we can see how the data is being handled by our system. So here, I want to check the list of all transfers that are available. And you're going to notice that we have a bunch of data here. What we're interested in is the phone number, the amount, and the status, because that's what the IoT system is going to use. So now I see that I have the status here. We have three status for now. We have pending, processing, and completed. So 1, 2, 3 respectively. So these transactions are already completed. So I'm gonna scroll down. Okay, so I have one transaction here which is pending. So I have a bunch of transactions of pending transactions. So I'm gonna add one more transaction. Let's say I wanna add uh, 160. Okay, for this mobile number. So basically, that's the request that the business is going to do to process or to disburse funds, to disburse money. So it's gonna be providing the phone number and the amount and the currency. But basically, we still have the currency in our system from the user registration. So we're gonna provide him with currency based on the country where it's located, and then the user ID, which is provided at the registration, and then the module ID based on the so yeah, so basically I'm going to create a new transaction. Okay, so the transaction has been queued. When we the transaction that I created just now has been added to the queue of transactions to be processed. So basically, when the or when a business creates this transaction, it's added to the queue, and our IoT system is going to process that transaction by going through out there. It's gonna process it. So let me get the pending transactions here. So if I want to get the pending transaction, you notice that it's not the transaction that arrival. So it's like first come first serve, you know. So since this is the first transaction that is pending in the queue, so it's going to process this first. All right. So my other colleague there is gonna launch the IoT device so that we can see how it goes. So basically, normally when the system picks up the transaction, we're gonna see here if it starts processing the transaction, the status is gonna change. Yes, you see, so the status is processing now, right? So when the transaction is completed for the same transaction ID, the status is gonna change, and automatically in the pending transfer, we won't see that transaction again. So it's still processing. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay, you see that it moved to the next transaction. You see we don't have the transaction 5 again. It automatically switched to the next transaction in the queue. I'm gonna go ahead and check all the transactions again. And we remember that we had the transaction 5 processing. So the transaction 5 is here and the status changed to completed. So that means that transaction has been processed. We actually have even the 6th transaction. It's that fast actually. The 6th transaction have been processed and the 7th is the one that started when we did the request here. If I check, yeah, it automatically switched to the 8th transaction. So it's like that. So that's how the system works. So basically we just have to, what the business has to do is register. When it registers, it gets whatever data it needs to implement that. And then it can disperse, it can process transfers and let our system handle all the transfers for him. So yeah, that's all for my part now. I can hand it over to Daddy.
Yeah, that is all about PAL. As I said, PAL is a payment processing based on IoT technology. So it's mostly designed for helping low and middle income population in Africa to have access to financial services by receiving money from their loved one. So thank you for watching, and yeah, bye.